In politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Yesterday, the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, was in Kiambu County. And the Deputy President rallied his troops to Kiambu County. But one man was missing in action. Aden Duale. Why was Aden Duale missing in this very important event? The truth of the matter is that Aden Duale is a star player in William Ruto's camp. Aden Duale started the journey with the Deputy President long time ago. They began when they were still in ODM. They led the rebellion which made William Ruto and his troops leave ODM at that particular time. And when William Ruto joined government with Uhuru Kenyatta, Aden Duale became the third most powerful individual in that government. In the last parliament alone, Aden Duale was retained as the majority leader. And Aden Duale was actually kicked out by President Uhuru Kenyatta out of government for associating with the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto. So why was Aden Duale missing in action? Aden Duale was missing in action because of a fallout with the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto. I'm not saying that Aden Duale is leaving UDA party. I'm also not suggesting that Aden Duale will be dumping UDA or Kenya Kwanza Alliance. But the truth of the matter is that Aden Duale had a fallout with the Deputy President, and the fallout is yet to be resolved, and that's why he was missing. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you guys what might have caused the fallout between the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto, and Aden Duale. So I want to ask you to grab some popcorns, some coffee, already have mine here, and watch the show. And for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. So just the request, give this particular video a thumbs up. That's the best way you can support the channel. You can also give it a thumbs up. You can also drop your comments. And for those who can share the comments. I'm also open to coffee for those who want to buy me coffee. I'm going to give you my WhatsApp number, my Mpesa line, just below the comment section. I'll leave it for the first time there, my Mpesa number, for those who want to buy me coffee. Coffee is only 200 bob. Now let us get back to business. Why is Aden Duale? For those who've been following the politics of this country, the Deputy President embarked on a 12-day tour of the United States of America and United Kingdom. One of the people who accompanied the Deputy President to that tour was none other than Aden Duale. But something happened along the way. Aden Duale did not complete the journey. Aden Duale was forced to come back to the country. He didn't even go up to the UK. And when the Deputy President was in the United Kingdom, I remember some Somali guy asking the Deputy President why he left or where he left Aden Duale. From the moment Aden Duale came back into the country that time, he's not been seen at the national level. But he's been very busy in Garissa. From that time, you've never seen Aden Duale anywhere. When Kenya Alliance was formed, Aden Duale was a constant figure in the campaigns. So the pecking order by that time was that we had Ruto, Mudavadi, Weta, and Aden Duale. Then at some point it changed. Ruto, Mudavadi, Weta, Rigathi Gachagua, then Aden Duale. Then at some point it changed to Ruto, Mudavadi, Weta, Rigathi, then Kithure Kindiki, then Aden Duale. That's when they left for the UK. And when this gentleman came back, we've not seen Aden Duale. So Aden Duale has been missing in action because they've fallen out. What could have caused this fallout? Number one, Dini. You see, when William Ruto went to the United States of America, he carried with him over 31 individuals. Out of the 31 individuals, most of them were actually Christians. Apart from two people, Aden Duale and Kwale Governor Salim Mvurya. Personally, because I had not seen photos of Aden Duale at that time, I asked myself why only Salim Mvurya. Because if you look at the caliber of people who went with the deputy president, there was no way, for example, someone like my friend Hassan Omar would have been left out, because this is a guy who has everything which the deputy president needed in his trip to the United Kingdom and to the United States. And when the deputy president arrived in the United States of America, he started meeting with the Christians there. So he projected himself as a Christian presidential candidate. And the kind of people he met there are people Aden Duale was not comfortable with. And that's why Aden Duale came back. He realized that he was not in the right place. So the first reason is basically religion. So let us wait and see how things are going to unfold, because the ODM brigades are actually watching and the kind of message they are going to take to the people in the northern Kenya. So that's number one. Number two is basically the running mate equation. Aden Duale believes very strongly that he has stood with the deputy president for a very long time, and that he has a higher chance of becoming a running mate to the deputy president. There's been questions about the numbers, the Somali numbers, but Aden Duale believes that despite those lack of numbers, he was able to serve as a majority leader twice. So the truth of the matter is that William Ruto is likely to get a running mate from the Kikuyu nation or from the larger Mount Kenya region. So he's narrowing it down to Rigathi Gachagua, and he's narrowing it down to Kithure Kindiki. So Aden Duale is asking himself so many questions. Where is the place of the Muslim and where is the place of the people of the northern Kenya in this particular arrangement? So I think when he landed in the United States of America, he received so many questions from those people. So let us wait and see. But I think the equation of running mate could be playing a role in Aden Duale Ruto fallout. Number 3, in my view, is the elevation of Rigathi Gachagua and Kithure Kindiki within UDA politics. You know, there's always what is called protocol. And I once opined that the moment Aden Duale was removed as majority leader, he was just going to serve as a member of parliament. So it meant that if there was a function somewhere, the majority leader would then speak, minority leader speak before him, after him. So like in a sitting, for the first time, assuming we had Amos Kimunya in that meeting, we had Junet Mohammed, and we had Aden Duale. Kimunya will speak, Junet, then Aden Duale. So he had not come to terms with that. So when he joined UDA, he was used to a situation where the deputy president would speak then himself. But then the deputy president started elevating Rigathi Gachagua. So the deputy president would speak, then Rigathi Gachagua. Then from there, the deputy president then went for One Kenya Alliance, which is very interesting. Then One Kenya Alliance then now added Mudavadi and Weta in the equation. So he would speak after Rigathi, because the arrangement was we had UDA, ANC, Ford Kenya, then Rigathi. Then the deputy president started persuading Kithure Kindiki for reasons which you might not know, and I'm persuaded that Kithure Kindiki might actually be running mate to the deputy. Then Aden Duale was then lowered down there. And Aden Duale is not happy with that. And that's why he's been missing. And lastly, I think Aden Duale has now decided that because of the politics in northeastern Kenya, number 4, the politics in northeastern Kenya, Aden Duale is now deciding to focus on his seat. In northern Kenya, President Uhuru Kenyatta has actually disrupted William Ruto's campaigns down there. And as we speak, because the politics down there is based on elders' endorsement, Uhuru Kenyatta has managed to whip all the elders, and now they are endorsing, they've actually endorsed Azimio. So Aden Duale is finding it very difficult down there because he's being asked several questions which he can't answer. So the northern Kenya is coming into Azimio with their political party or parties. On this other side, Aden Duale is being isolated and is now alone. So I think because of those politics, Aden Duale has now decided that for him, let him focus on his seat, which is the Garissa Township. And then because William Ruto is being outwitted down there, he's not really keen on being associated. Because down there, if you mess a bit, then you are swept. That can explain why immediately the deputy president came back, he met with the leadership from Wajir, I remember, and Roset Mandera also. He met with some people who wants to run there. But for the first time, Aden Duale was also missing from that particular meeting. So I tend to think that the northern Kenya politics is also making Aden Duale to take that low profile because he wants to focus on his seat. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Now, there are 2 things which I still need to discuss. The implications of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's entry into Azimio la Umoja movement. The implication. How will the entry of Kalonzo affect the politics there? The other important thing I want us to discuss is the role of Moses Kuria in William Ruto's politics. Will Moses Kuria add value? Is Moses Kuria really adding value to William Ruto's campaign? So let us wait. But until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Let me know whether you've enjoyed this video. And if you've enjoyed it, please drop your comments. Tukutane baadaye. Thank you.